Isn't it amazing how a single egg can nestle perfectly in the curve of your palm, light, yet full of quiet promise? Perhaps you have wondered whether that humble oval, cracked open twice each day, could truly shape the way your body feels and your mind remembers. This gentle exploration invites you to stroll through 30 sunrise and moonrise meals, discovering how two modest eggs may nourish energy in the daylight, soothe evening cravings, and support graceful strength with every passing week. Settle in, breathe easy, and let curiosity guide you to nourishing possibilities that honor your remarkable years. The quiet brilliance hidden inside an egg. An egg appears almost plain at first glance, but beneath that porcelain shell lies a miniature treasure chest. Each yolk glows with golden richness, offering high-quality protein, essential fats, and vitamins that whisper encouragement to muscle fibers, skin cells, and the memory centers behind thoughtful eyes. 12 distinct vitamins flutter within: A for vision under dim lamps, D for steady bones during evening walks, B12 for lively nerve signals that keep conversations crisp. Minerals line up as faithful companions. Selenium ready to sweep away oxidative stress. Phosphorus strengthening teeth that still bite into crisp apples. And choline quietly tending the neurotransmitters that weave recent names into lasting recollection. Eating 2 eggs a day sends roughly 14 grams of complete protein downstream, amino acids arriving like skilled carpenters who repair tissue wear and tear from years of gardening, cooking, or lifting grandchildren. Their balanced leucine content supplies the spark muscles needed to preserve tone so you can rise from soft sofas with fluid confidence. Meanwhile, moderate fat from each yolk carries lutein and zeaxanthin, pigments that settle into the macula of your eyes like sun umbrellas, buffering glare and supporting clearer vision for crosswords or road signs at dusk. Imagine an elderly neighbor named Hassan, a retired tailor whose fingertips once darted through fabric patterns with playful speed. He began adding 1 boiled egg to breakfast oats and another to supper soup. Within 2 weeks, he noticed steadier mid-morning focus while stitching hobby quilts and less nighttime nibbling on sugary biscuits. The simple habit furnished consistent fuel, protein slowing digestion, yolk fats guiding gradual energy release. Each swallow felt like another thread sewing vigor into his daily routine. At the cellular level, those yolk-borne phospholipids paddle through bloodstreams, reinforcing neural membranes much like gentle mortar strengthens aging brickwork. Choline builds acetylcholine, the messenger that helps memories travel across tiny neurological bridges. Studies following older adults reveal that choline-rich diets correspond with sharper recall of daily tasks, and an egg provides roughly 1/4 of recommended daily intake. Repetition matters. By greeting sunrise and moonrise with that same choline gift, you feed cerebral fairies that carry yesterday's joys into tomorrow's conversations. The brilliance of an egg, therefore, is not just in nutrients individually, but in harmonious orchestration. Protein steadies blood sugar after bread or fruit, preventing the abrupt dips that can summon exhaustion. Fat-soluble vitamins ride lipids toward cells needing repair. Antioxidants patrol quietly, tempering free radicals formed when joints stretch or lungs draw deep. 2 eggs daily create a steady metronome, ticking wellness through dawn's first light and the hush just before dreams. Pause now. Acknowledge the clever design etched by nature into that fragile oval, and sense gratitude swelling like gentle morning sunlight. The choice to welcome eggs twice daily is an invitation to let small wonders guide sustained well-being. How a sunrise egg sets the tone. Morning often opens with quiet rituals. The kettle's gentle hiss. The newspaper folded just so. The first fragrance of toast. Adding a single egg to that early tableau can transform the hours that follow. Picture the moment the shell gives way under a spoon, steam swirling upward as the yolk glistens. In that simple act, you gift your body a slow-release breakfast partner that outperforms quick cereals or sugary spreads. Protein from the egg interacts with ghrelin and peptide YY, hormones that guide hunger cues. When you savor one egg alongside whole-grain bread or fruit, you temper mid-morning cravings that can lead to energy crashes. A small observational study tracking older adults showed that those who chose eggs at breakfast reported feeling satisfied nearly 3 hours longer than peers eating bagels of equal calories. That sustained satiety means steadier blood sugar curves, gently protecting vessels that already work earnestly after 70 or 80 years of service. In the mind's theater, the first egg of the day also delivers tyrosine, a building block for dopamine, the neurotransmitter that sparks motivation. You may notice chores feel lighter, conversations brighter, or walks brisker. Clara, an 82-year-old pianist, once confided that her scales sounded less foggy after shifting from jam-laden pastries to a modest egg on sautéed spinach. The protein steadied her hands, while vitamin B2 inside the yolk helped convert breakfast into reliable cellular energy, allowing her fingers to dance confidently across ivory keys. A sunrise egg contributes vitamin D as well, a nutrient many elders find elusive when skin no longer synthesizes sunlight as readily. Consuming a natural source at breakfast, alongside morning rays through the kitchen window, gives bones a double nudge toward resilience. That matters when lifting grandchildren or bending for garden trowels, because strong vertebrae cushion each gentle twist. For those watching cholesterol, the picture has grown kinder in recent years. Research indicates that dietary cholesterol in whole foods like eggs has a modest effect on serum cholesterol for most individuals. Fiber-rich companions, oats, berries, avocado, can further help maintain balanced lipid profiles. Consider whisking your egg into oatmeal, letting it cook into silky ribbons, or folding it into vegetable omelets drizzled with olive oil. The pairing of micronutrients and fiber becomes a melodic duet, soothing arteries and supporting healthy rhythms. The sunrise egg is also an anchor for routines. Repetition signals the circadian clock that nourishment has arrived, prompting cortisol to drop and serotonin to rise. That gentle shift may ease lingering anxieties, framing the day in calm focus. If memories of restless nights linger, the morning egg can feel like an affirmation. A grounded moment, familiar and reassuring, whispering that another day offers new grace. As you rinse the last dish and push back the breakfast chair, notice the subtle difference. Your stomach feels content, not heavy. Your thoughts gather, not scatter. One simple egg, chosen with intention, has already enriched the canvas on which the day will paint its stories. What an egg at night offers tired muscles and a resting mind. Night descends with cooler air and softer lamplight, inviting reflection and restoration. When dinner settles early and hours stretch toward bedtime, a single evening egg can wrap the day in gentle nourishment. Unlike heavy desserts or salty snacks that leave thirst lingering, an egg whispers of warmth without burdening digestion. Protein consumed before sleep supplies amino acids for overnight muscle repair. As you dream, microscopic fibers knit themselves stronger, guided by leucine and valine coursing from that twilight egg. This can be particularly supportive for elders aiming to preserve lean mass, a guardian against frailty. Researchers observing adults past 70 found that those ingesting 20 to 25 grams of protein in the evening maintained greater leg strength over 12 weeks compared with lower protein eaters. One egg offers almost 7 grams. Pair it with lentil soup or yogurt, and you create a restorative blend your body can quietly employ through the night. The yolk's tryptophan, precursor to melatonin, encourages restful sleep architecture. Picture the hormone as a lullaby, ushering you through the first deep waves of non-REM rest, where tissues heal and memories file neatly into neural libraries. Some elders notice that sugary desserts jolt blood sugar upward, leading to 2 a.m. awakenings. Replacing such treats with a softly boiled egg steadies glucose, allowing insulin to remain tranquil and dreams to float uninterrupted. Evening eggs also address late-day choline replenishment. The hippocampus, busy with daytime recollection, welcomes fresh supplies to consolidate learning. Imagine sitting on the porch at dusk, recalling the laughter shared during a morning phone call. That memory anchors more firmly when acetylcholine transmits signals without fatigue. Over 4 weeks of consistent evening egg consumption, older adults in small cognitive studies exhibited modest improvements on word recall tests, suggesting that nighttime choline acts as a librarian, organizing experiences into longer-term archives. Cooking style matters here too. Poaching or soft boiling preserves delicate omega-3 fats while avoiding excess saturated oils. A sprinkle of pepper and fresh herbs turns the egg into culinary comfort that delights the senses without overstimulating digestion. The aroma of dill or thyme reminds you of long-ago suppers, stirring pleasant nostalgia as taste buds greet familiar notes. Maria, age 79, struggled with nighttime leg cramps that tugged her from sleep. Her physician suggested adding protein and magnesium to supper. She began topping sautéed kale with a poached egg, its yolk glazing greens in golden softness. Within a fortnight, cramps eased. The egg's vitamin B6 helped magnesium absorption, calming muscle contractions, and Maria woke refreshed, ready for sunrise walks among jasmine vines. Should cholesterol concern you after sunset? Remember that the American Heart Association now emphasizes overall dietary patterns rather than isolated cholesterol counts. Including vegetables, whole grains, and ample fiber at dinner balances the gentle dietary cholesterol introduced by the egg. If you monitor lipid levels with a healthcare professional, share your plan. Together you can adjust quantity or frequency, should personal genetics call for caution. A nightly egg, therefore, becomes a ritual of closure. As dishes clink softly in the sink and the day exhales, you sip chamomile, savor that last silky bite, and feel a small sense of completion. The body, grateful, gathers those nutrients like quilts pulled over sleepy shoulders, preparing for the quiet work of renewal. 4 weeks of change, tracking the month-long effects. Week 1 often begins with subtle discoveries. Energy feels more even after breakfast, and you may find yourself postponing the usual mid-morning biscuit. Sleep on the 3rd night arrives quicker, perhaps thanks to tryptophan-driven melatonin, supporting smoother transitions into slumber. Joints notice extra vitamin D and choline arriving daily. Stiffness on waking might lessen as inflammation markers gently nudge downward. By week 2, protein rhythms help stabilize muscle nitrogen balance. You may sense steadier footing as quadriceps engage more readily when rising from chairs. Neighbors might comment that your posture looks taller during evening strolls. Internally, antioxidant selenium levels plateau, quelling oxidative stress that accelerates cellular aging. Skin may appear softly radiant, reflecting lutein's partnership with collagen maintenance. Week 3 invites metabolic harmony. Blood sugar spikes lose sharp edges. Cholesterol panels, if tested, may show modest shifts in the ratio between HDL and LDL. The soluble lecithin in yolks encourages bile acids to escort extra cholesterol out through digestive channels. Meanwhile, memory recall can feel crisper. One participant in a community wellness circle noted she began finishing crosswords she previously left half done, attributing focus to her twice-daily egg habit. Toward week 4, the full symphony of nutrients plays in unison. Protein synthesis rates rise enough to preserve lean mass, potentially slowing natural sarcopenia. Vitamin B12, absorbed better with steady intake, supports red blood cells that ferry oxygen, making walks feel less taxing. Sleep reports often mention fewer awakenings and shorter time to drift off. Emotional steadiness improves, partly driven by balanced serotonin pathways, nourished by amino acids from the evening egg. Throughout the month, your body also fine-tunes digestive enzymes, learning to handle recurring dietary cholesterol efficiently. For those genetically predisposed to higher lipid responses, pairing eggs with high-fiber vegetables and occasional oat bran helps trap cholesterol before absorption. Additionally, moderate exercise, gentle yoga, tai chi, or brisk walks stimulates enzymes that convert dietary fat into energy instead of storage. Real-life stories echo these timelines. In a senior community workshop, participants were invited to consume an egg morning and night while tracking feelings in daily journals. Nora, age 84, wrote that after 3 weeks, her knitting group noticed she stopped confusing stitch counts. George, 77, enjoyed consistent satiety and lost 2 pounds without intentional dieting. Claire, living with mild osteopenia, recorded her first month without nighttime snacks of sugary pudding, replaced by her comforting poached egg. If you decide to follow this month-long path, consider a gentle preparation variety. Scrambled with turmeric for anti-inflammatory flair, soft-boiled atop quinoa salad, or baked into custard with nutmeg and almond milk. Each method preserves nutrients while ensuring meals remain inviting, never monotonous. Variety honors your palate and maintains enthusiasm for the habit. As the 30th dawn emerges, pause to reflect. How do knees respond to stairs? Is mental chatter calmer? Has confidence grown each time you crack the shell, knowing you are choosing nourishment on purpose? Small practices, when repeated with care, weave powerful tapestries of resilience. Gentle considerations and adaptations for individual needs. While most elders thrive on 2 eggs daily, personalization matters. If you manage conditions such as familial hypercholesterolemia, speak with a trusted clinician before beginning. Blood work can guide safe thresholds and invite supportive companions like oatmeal breakfasts or flaxseed smoothies that complement eggs. Cooking methods influence health outcomes. Boiling, poaching, or dry scrambling minimize added saturated fats. Pairing eggs with colorful vegetables supplies fiber and antioxidants. Think spinach wilting under runny yolk at breakfast, or roasted peppers and tomatoes supporting a baked evening egg. Such combinations enhance nutrient absorption. Vitamin C in peppers boosts iron uptake from eggs, sustaining energy. Food safety deserves respect. Store eggs in the refrigerator at steady temperatures and cook until whites are opaque. Those with weakened immune systems may prefer fully set yolks. If arthritis makes peeling difficult, choose pasteurized liquid eggs you can pour into non-stick pans without shell handling. Portion control is simple. 2 eggs fit easily within recommended daily protein intakes. Should you crave variety, replace 1 egg occasionally with legumes or fish, yet keep the ritual of sunrise and moonrise nourishment. The key is consistency rather than strict sameness. Many worry about digestive comfort. Eggs are low, FODMAP, gentle on sensitive stomachs. Nonetheless, introduce evening eggs gradually if reflux visits after meals. A small walk or upright reading for 30 minutes can help food settle peacefully. If you adhere to cultural or religious dietary guidelines, explore ethically sourced eggs that align with values, such as free-range or omega-3 enriched options. Supporting local farmers deepens community ties, turning each purchase into a handshake of gratitude. Supplements may intersect with egg nutrients. If you already take high-dose vitamin D or fish oil, note overlapping benefits. In some cases, egg intake allows modest supplement reductions, simplifying pill boxes and empowering dietary self-reliance. Coordinate with healthcare providers to adjust dosages responsibly. Financial accessibility also benefits from strategic shopping. Many markets discount eggs near sell-by dates. They remain safe when refrigerated and cooked thoroughly. Bulk trays shared among neighbors lower costs while encouraging social visits. Drop off half a dozen, stay for tea, and share recipe inspirations. Finally, remain gentle with yourself. If a travel week disrupts the pattern, resume when home without guilt. Wellness grows from long arcs, not isolated days. Every egg enjoyed with mindfulness plants another seed of strength and calm. As the month concludes, Notice how the simple practice of greeting dawn and dusk with an egg has woven steadier energy, clearer thought, and a comforting rhythm through your days. Each crack of the shell became a quiet declaration that life's chapters still open richly, that nourishment can be both humble and profound. Your body has shown resilience, your mind has welcomed fresh focus, and your spirit has proven, once more, that gentle choices blossom into durable strength. Keep savoring those golden yolks, keep welcoming new rituals, and keep trusting the wisdom earned across your years. If this journey has warmed your heart, share the story with a friend who might need a similar spark of hope and flavor. Here's to many more mornings and nights flavored with purpose and joy.